Philosophy and Science Part 2. Philosophy and Science in the Classical Age. One of the greatest Islamic historians and cartographers was Abu Rayhan al-Biruni, died in 1048. He was born in Khorasan and at a young age became an expert in physics, mathematics, and kalam. Sultan Mahmud of Ghazni soon became interested in him and accompanied al-Biruni on his expeditions through India. A skilled observer, al-Biruni studied Hindu mathematics, philosophy, and sociology and chronicled it in his timeless masterwork, Kitab al-Hind. Our understanding of medieval India is largely based on the writings of this scholar. After leaving India, he composed his Qanuni Masoodi, a work in which he blended Greek and Indian mathematics. He insisted on using observation to confirm star movements and is credited with developing the empirical method in astronomy. He talked about how the Earth rotates and accurately guessed the latitude and longitude of a number of significant cities. He measured the velocities of sound and light in relation to one another and used hydrodynamics to move water between wells. He merged the well-known Arabic medicine with the Indian Ayurvedic medicine in a subsequent book, Kitab al-Sadana. Nishapur in Khorasan is where Ghiyasuddin Abdul Fateh Omar al-Khayyam, d. 1123, was born. 1123, was born in Khorasan's Nishapur. He visited the renowned academic hotspots of the Islamic East, such as Nishapur, Samarkand, Bukhara, and Isfahan, and studied there. The creation of the Jalalian calendar, which was utilized in the Islamic world until very recently, was one of his lasting contributions as one of the best mathematicians and astronomers of his day. He investigated third-degree equations and provided geometric and algebraic solutions. The binomial expansion and the binomial theorem were developed by Omar Khayyam. But because the Rubaiyat was translated into English in the 19th century, Omar Khayyam is most known today as the author of that work. He lived during the height of Crusader incursions into Muslim lands in Palestine, North Africa, and Spain. The highly developed Muslim civilization was introduced to the Latins by the Crusaders. King of Sicily Roger II reached out and hired some of the top Muslim scientists of the day. Because of this, he earned the ire of modern Muslims who thought al-Idrisi was encouraging the foe. Geography has benefited from al-Idrisi's contributions. He created a map that was regarded as the norm for many centuries by compiling all of the knowledge that was known about Asia, Europe, and North Africa. He researched plants for their potential as medicines, gathered information from Greece, India, Persia, and Africa, and contributed to the use of natural medicines to treat ailments. Since Aristotle, Abul Walid Muhammad ibn Rushd, d. 1188, was the greatest philosopher to ever live. He was raised in a highly educated household in Spain and had access to the vast library of Córdoba where he studied under the greatest thinkers of the day. Ibn Rushd gained employment with Abu Yaqub, the king of Morocco, when Spain was in upheaval. Ibn Rushd's patron, however, was not a fan of certain of his rationalist viewpoints. Ibn Rushd is well known for his Aristotelian commentary. His writings, which were translated into Latin, made a significant contribution to the spread of logical thinking in the West. Ibn Rushd was rejected by the Muslim East, which was still suffering from a response to some of the Mu'tazilite beliefs. As a dialectic on al-Ghazali's Tahafuz al-Philosopha, this great man is more recognized in the Muslim world for his book Tahafuz al-Tahafuz, Repudiation of the Repudiated, Repudiation of Philosophy. Islam will find its strength and solace in tasawwuf and spirituality. Notwithstanding Ibn Rushd's vain attempts to revive philosophical and scientific investigation in the Muslim mind, Ibn Rushd made significant contributions to the science of music in addition to writing 20 works on medicine. Up until the 15th century, his astronomical tables were the go-to source of information in China and Europe. In addition to his fame as an applied mathematician and astronomer, he made his mark on world history with his work Akhlaq-e-Nasiri, which was an explanation of Islamic ethics. 1588, one of the most well-known architects and engineers in history, serves as a reminder that the Golden Age of Islam persisted long into the 17th century despite Baghdad's loss in 1258. He attended the Palace School in Istanbul as an engineering apprentice before being drafted into the Ottoman Janissary Corps at the age of 14. His earliest military engineering missions took him to Vienna in the west and Baghdad in the east as part of Ottoman wars. The youthful Shinan had the chance to study cathedrals in the Latin West and mosque madrasa complexes in Persia in addition to the Seljuk and Byzantine structures in his home Anatolia. He served successively under three powerful Ottoman sultans, Selim Ag, Suleiman the Magnificent, and Selim III. He proved his engineering prowess by designing and constructing bridges and other public works, and in 1537 he was given the title of Chief Architect of the Empire. 400 architectural complexes, located in places like Yemen and Bosnia, are attributed to Shinan. His plan was based on the idea of the Kulliyah, a structure that combined a mosque, a madrasa, a hospital, and a zawiyah. The Selimi complex in Edirne, the Süleymaniye complex, and the Shahzade complex in Istanbul are the most renowned of his remaining monuments. Without the talents of this remarkable man, the skyline of contemporary Istanbul would not look the same.